Hi friends, hope you're doing well. Happy Thursday morning. So today we have a lot to go over, so many cool things. We have one topic that we're going to discuss during Zoom today. That topic is Password Day. What that means is today, Thursday, May 7th, what we're going to be doing is talking about secret handshakes. We're going to be talking about categories. We're going to play a little bit of a clue game as well when we get on our Zooms today. Now, if you do happen to be on our afternoon Zoom, we will spend just a little bit of time talking about passwords and secret handshakes because Miss Herring is coming to join us at 12:30 for our Zoom today. So let's talk about our packet and all the amazing things going on for our work today. For math friends, we have a Guess My Shape game, which is so cool. So what they're asking is, I have two shapes. They have a total of 8 sides. Those two shapes have a total of 8 sides. What two shapes could I have? So friends, when you're writing it down in your notebook, you can write the first shape or how many sides, the second shape and how many sides, and then that it equals 8. That's just one way I thought of that you could describe it. Now, could there be more than one answer for this? Absolutely there could. So friends, I'd love to see that in your math journal today, answering that question. Next, you're going to make something so cool. We're making a shape robot. Now, before you make the shape robot, friends, I want to let you know that they've got an awesome video about shape robots. So maybe see the video first. Even if you want to pause this video right now, in the description box below, you will see the connection to the shape robot video. So after you watch the video, you can make the shape robot. Now, friends, we all have that page with all the different pattern blocks on it that we've cut out. We started cutting those out yesterday. Now, you can either use those or you can come up with shapes on your own and draw them, label the shapes, and color them in however you'd like. Let me show you a few examples of what I'm talking about. So friends, if you'd like to use the pattern blocks that we have, here's an example of my shape robot. I would label each shape beside it so everyone could see what I've used to make my shape robot. Now, if you do not want to use your pattern blocks and instead would like to draw your own, here's an example of what you could do. You can see that it's clearly labeled, the different parts, and all these parts to the robot are different shapes. So again, making sure you label all the different shapes you use on your shape robot. And before you get started, there's some pretty good ideas on that shape robot video as well. And then the very last thing we're going to be doing for math today is a quick little exit ticket almost, I guess is the way to say it. You're going to go to the 2D shape review on page 11 of your packet. So when you go in your packet on page 11, you'll see all these different things. Friends, we're only doing the top one. It says color 2 shapes that you would use to make the gray shape. Color 2 shapes that you'd use to make the gray shape. So after you do that, that's all we do for math. For modules, friends, this is what we're into today. We do have a new book that we're reading. I will read it to you here in just a moment. But I also need for you to check out that CMS video. It is so wonderful and has so many great things to talk about. That is in the description box below. You can either do that now or after you listen to this video. So again, CMS video, I'm going to go ahead and read Witch Tree to you. You can read it on your own as well. It is in the packet on page 16 and 17. I want you to think about the main topic of the story. So what is the story about? What is the overall topic, the main topic? And then we're going to draw and answer 2 questions on page 18. Let's take a look at the book. Which tree? You can tell trees by their leaves. See these leaves? Their tree can be hollow inside. See these leaves? Their tree has a sharp trunk. See these leaves? Their tree makes sweet syrup. See these leaves? Their tree has many colors. See these leaves? Their tree looks like an umbrella. See these leaves? Their tree is the tallest. See these leaves? Their tree is covered in fruit. See these leaves? Their tree grows roots from branches. Sorry, it was a little bit hard to read. All trees have their own special leaves. All leaves have their own special trees. So friends, that's the book, Which Trees? So what we'd be doing is looking for the main topic after we've read that book. So what was the story mostly about? After you figure that out, friends, you'd go to page 18. It's right after the story. On page 18, we do have those 2 questions. Which tree and leaves from the book are the most interesting to you? So we could start our sentence with, the most interesting tree is, and why? Then after that, draw a picture of your favorite kind of tree that shows why it is the most interesting. So I drew the pine tree in the book, and it said that it was very tall. And I showed the cool leaves as well because I thought that was important. Now it did say to write a sentence, so on the back I wrote my sentence. On the back of, oh, where did it go? Oh, that's for science. So again, your sentence is up here and your drawing is here. Sorry, friends, I got ahead of myself. Making sure we watch the video, making sure we answer the questions on the page, making sure we find the main topic of the new story, Which Trees? 4 modules. For word work, friends, we do have a great CMS video, and then we get to work with those cycle words. We are on cycle 21, which is amazing, friends. You've been working so hard. So you have 3 options today for how you can write those cycle 21 words. You may choose to rainbow write. You may choose to fancy write. I tried my fanciest writing. Or you may choose to mystery write, and this is when you use the white crayon with the markers over it so it can reveal the words. And the words is the cycle 21 list. It's on page 20. So there's the words. If you can't find your own list, there's the cycle 21 words. Okay, friends? So that's what we're doing for word work. Moving on, making sure you see the word work video as well. It'll be in the description box below. For science, we have such a cool thing to talk about. So we've talked a lot about weather this year. Now we're going to talk about something called climate. Now the cool thing about climate is it's very similar to weather. Climate is weather that is consistent over time in an area. So what does that mean? Places like the Arctic are cold. They're very cold. Over time, that does not change. Let's talk about rainforest. Rainforests have a lot of rain. That's why they have that name. So in a rainforest, not only is it humid, it's really hot and humid, but it also rains a lot. And it happens all the time. It's not just one season. It's all the time. So that is their climate, hot and rainy. The Arctic, very cold, probably snowing a lot. So climate is weather that is consistent over time. What they want you to do today, friends, is draw a picture of your favorite kind of climate. You need to draw yourself in that favorite kind of climate and then write a sentence to describe that weather. And down at the bottom, I have some examples like a rainforest, Arctic, desert, that'd be hot and dry. Whew. Savannah. So friends, my example, I chose the Arctic. I'll show you my picture. So I tried to take my time the best I could. I drew myself in a very thick coat, a jacket, with mittens that are going to keep my whole hand warm, serious boots here, where if I show you close, they kind of have spikes on them because if I'm going to be walking on ice, I need to make sure my shoes are going to take care of me so I don't slip. Things I could do in the Arctic. I know penguins live in the Arctic, so maybe if I was there to visit, I could go see some penguins. This is how I dress in very, very warm clothes, taking care of my body heat. Maybe I could make a snowman. Who knows? The weather in the Arctic is very cold. People do not live here often. To visit, I would need very warm clothes. So friends, I did write 3 sentences. What I'd like to see from you, 1 sentence would be lovely. 2, extraordinary. Your choice though. I'd like for you to pick your favorite climate, draw yourself in it, and tell me about that weather there. Friends, that is all we are doing for today. Please remember to meet me on a Zoom. We will be talking about Password Day, and if you come in the afternoon, you'll get to see Miss Herring too. I hope to see you there. Friends, have a great day. Our office hours are from 10 to 11:30, parents, and 1 to 2:30. Take care. Bye.